released an article talking about how companies are now using social media to reach their investors, their stockholders, customers, anybody who would be interested in their business. So we find that 65% of the people, or companies at least, that are using social media are using Twitter. Are you guys shocked by this? Would you expect Facebook? Would you expect something a little more professional, a newspaper? Not Twitter?
I, for one, am a little shocked about this, but I'd first like to hear from the younger generation. What do you girls think?
You know, I'm not surprised at all that we're using Twitter. Everybody's on Twitter, but personally, I do find it a bit unprofessional for investor relations. I mean, I don't think you can really get the information across needed when it's so professional in 140 characters. Also, not to mention, I don't want to be having to sit there and sift through a bunch of other comments. I was on eBay's Twitter page, and they have employee birthday shout-outs. I personally don't care if it's Jeff's birthday.
I would have to disagree with you though, just because it's a statistic. That statistic is a fact. So I just don't really see the point in arguing it because, like I read in the report, it's saying 65% and it's only growing with time, increasing. So obviously these companies find an advantage to using Twitter as a method. I think that it's obviously great for expanding their publics, maybe potential investors. You know, as you're saying, you have to sift through these more unprofessional messages on the Twitter page, but if that's the audience that's looking at these messages and then they come across, you know, an investor relations tweet, then it's gaining interest in people that otherwise wouldn't go to a site that's just for specifically investor relations material, you know? So it's an advantage, and I don't understand why they wouldn't take it, you know?
Well, the thing is, I read somewhere that 3% of Twitter is devoted to Justin Bieber. So really the crowd that it looks like we're reaching is a younger crowd. Would you really say that Twitter would be the best medium as opposed to something maybe a little more refined? Let's say a CNN blog, something where people, your target audience is going to be looking. Because I know someone who's after Justin Bieber doesn't really care about eBay's stock shares right now.
Absolutely, Whoopi. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm saying. Everybody's using social media, but if you're going to use it, it should be an appropriate form. For example, they have the stock twits page. I'm not too familiar, but like you said, then you won't get mixed up with other information that has absolutely nothing to do with investor relations.
That being said, the people that are looking up Bieber's page aren't going to be looking up investors. It just works vice versa. The people that are looking for investors aren't looking for Bieber's page, so it's irrelevant. You know, like you use one medium to reach, you know, several publics. So, you know, if there's a wide range of publics, then best to get your message out, and you're gonna gain interest with a few of them. You know, not all, but that's exactly the point.
The idea is just that Twitter is very youth-dominated. It's very new. It's not something. Ashton Kutcher is the second biggest followed person, then comes Lady Gaga. This is obviously a medium that's meant for the younger audience. It's not meant for, not that it's not meant for an older audience, but it just hasn't caught on that quick, so is it really worth the time and the effort?
But maybe it'll get the younger audience a little bit more interested into our business world and investing. You know, maybe they can put their money towards something better than this Bieber kid you speak of.
Justin Bieber is a cute kid.
That's just a whole other hot topic. So.
But ladies, one more thing. I'm just a little, please brush me up. What is this Twitter again?
Barbara.
You crazy.
Girl.